What's up, everybody? CJK1231 back again, and today, since yesterday touched on a horror movie topic, and the day before I touched on the hip hop topic, I decided to touch on another topic that kind of grew with me growing up, and that was another big part of my life, which was games, especially fighting games. Now, for a lot of people that don't know, or if you've been under a rock, Street Fighter is probably the most famous, most critically acclaimed, high reviewed, and favored fighting game out there in the world. Not saying that there aren't any others that are good and just as celebrated, but this game in particular, not this one, I should say this series in particular, really mapped out the blueprint for all other fighting games out there today, especially Street Fighter 2. So, what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about the first game in the series. Now, this one you probably might not recognize unless you're a Street Fighter enthusiast or a video game fighting game enthusiast like myself. This game, as you can see, came out in 1987, and it really wasn't as big as its sequel, which will come out in 1991, which is Street Fighter 2. Now, I'm saying this game plays extremely different from its sequel. Now, this game, there's two different versions of it in the arcades. There was one where I believe, and somebody can correct me too if they have any info on it, but because I wasn't around when it came out in the arcades, and when I was young playing in the arcades, this was never around. Like even today, I'm pretty sure you'll be hard pressed to find this in the arcades anywhere. Like, I'm talking about, like, today you can find Street Fighter 2 or different variations of that game still in the arcades if there are any around. But nowadays, I mean, yeah, Street Fighter 1 in the arcades, I doubt it. But anyways, let's talk about the actual game itself. Now, back in the days in the arcades, there was two different versions. And by that, I mean, like, two different arcade machines. One, I believe, was a 4-button one with two light attacks and two heavy attacks, of course, being punch and kick. And then there was another machine where I think it was like pressure style buttons. What I mean by pressure style buttons, meaning like there was a joystick, and then there was two like damn near pancake slash whoopee cushion style buttons, where depending on the pressure that you pressed the buttons with, that would basically replicate the attack that the character would do in the game. So if you tap the button like a light tap, the character would do a light punch. If you like pressed it and it was like very heavy pressured on the button, there would be a heavy punch and a heavy kick, of course. Now, this game, unlike its sequel, only has two characters. Really, one if you're playing player one side. If you played player one side, you were most of the time Ryu, which, as you can see on the screen, is the character starting in the left. Yes, I know, he looks nothing like the way you know him today, but yes, this was actually Ryu's debut appearance. Which, I don't know what they were thinking with those slippers. I think he looks better barefooted. But anyways, anyhow. So you started off with Ryu if you did player 1, and then I believe if you did start on the player 2 side, you used Ken. And basically what the game is that you either, you pick the level you want to start at. It's not like in the other games where you pick and then you gotta fight. It chooses a character for you to fight. You start in this game, and then there's two countries between USA and Japan where you get to pick which one you want to start off and fight and progress through that. And then after that, you fight. First of all, if you fight in America, you fight Joe, American kickboxer. And then if you fight in Japan, you fight, I believe, this guy right here. His name is Retsu. I could be wrong, but I think his name is Retsu. Anywho, after you fight those guys from those two countries, then the game progresses and you fight guys like Geki, Eagle, Birdie, who you might know from Street Fighter Alpha series, and then of course he's in Street Fighter 5 now, as well as Adon, and then of course the boss in this game is Sagat. Now, the good thing or the interesting thing about this game is that this game actually starts the lore off where Ryu and Sagat have this big feud that continues throughout the series, because this is the game where Ryu defeats Sagat, even though in the in-canon story Sagat defeats Ryu, and Ryu, goes into the Satsui no Hado mode and uppercuts him with the Shoryuken and gives him the scar and whatnot. So yeah, Sagat actually gets his scar in this game. That scar that he's famously known for having on his chest? Yeah, he gets it in this game. So, anyhow. So there's that. And it's pretty much a pretty simple, straight-ahead fighter. Like, when you beat the game, there really isn't a proper ending. I don't even think endings for games were that elaborate back then. I think you just beat the game and it says congratulations, you've won, and that's it. Because that's basically what this is. You beat the game with Ryu, and that's pretty much it. So, I mean, there's that. And the gameplay, I guess we could get into that now. I mean, of course, he has a signature Hadouken, Tatsumaki Senpyaku, and his Shoryuken. However, if you're only used to playing the later games, playing this game is gonna be one hell of a thing for you. It's gonna be a bitch, because if you're thinking you're just gonna do down forward punch or quarter motion punch, that's not how it's gonna work. Whereas in the later iterations of Street Fighter, you just gotta do a quarter circle punch and the Hadouken comes out. Well, in this game, it's a little bit different. You damn near have to input forward, down, diagonal, down, forward, forward, punch. It's like damn near a combo sequence just to get the fireball out. You're probably thinking, what the hell? But you have to remember, this is 1987. It says it right here. So, things back then were a little bit more different and difficult to do. I mean, it's 1987. It's not like it was 1991 where fighting games progressed heavily. So that's pretty much it for the game too. I mean, I guess if you want, we could go into the gameplay aspect and I'll play around, because my time's running out. Again, I know this review is a little bit rusty. This is really like my first video game review, so it's not as simple as talking about like an album or the rumors of an update to a movie. But hopefully, as I get more stuff and more equipment, I'll be able to put out more high quality videos. Again, this is just from my phone, but hey, it's something. So anyways, let's actually get into the gameplay of this before time officially runs out for me. Alright, I'm going to be playing with one hand because I have to hold the camera with the other. So here we go. See, you get to choose Japan or America. So you know what, we're going to go with USA. And because it's not an arcade machine, the PS4 automatically makes me start to play one, so I have to be Ryu whether I like it or not. See, I'm pressing kick, and even though, look, I suck. It's a shame I have to do one hand. Alright, well, let me try something, guys. Alright, this is definitely not working. Yeah, I definitely can't do nothing at this point. Playing with one hand is not a good idea, but you get the gist of it. Anywho. Oh yeah, and all the bad guys, when they beat you, they say the same exact thing. Alright, one more time, and then we're going to end the video, and then we'll... Here we go. It's a shame, but no more complaining. Let's actually try to kick some ass now. Yeah. Okay. Here we go, guys. See, as you can see, it's a way more... Like, you damn near have to spam it in order to get it to come out. Good to show you. Please, God. See if I can actually do the Dragon Punch. You can see that Hadouken takes a whole shit of damage out of the opponent too, so. Come on. And there you have it. Alright guys, the time is almost running out, but sorry for the poor quality, but it's something. And yeah, that's basically the review for Street Fighter 1. I think I told you guys everything there is to tell you about. So, I mean, again, if you want to see more things like this, I promise to do better next time. Again, this was just something I decided to do on the fly since I just wanted to put out a video. And I wanted to talk about something a little different. So, yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoy. And hopefully, you know, you guys comment, like. You know, I don't want to say subscribe because that's like, I mean, I should be saying it, but I feel like I need to earn your guys' like, I need to earn that right from you guys. I don't think it's something that I should just ask and then demand. Like, if you guys really enjoy what I've done so far with these phones and you want to subscribe, then, you know, then thank you, of course, always. You know what I mean? But I feel like I could do better, and I feel like if you're going to subscribe to something, it should be of some good quality or at least worth it. Again, if you think this is good enough and you're enjoying what I'm putting out, then, again, thank you guys, and go ahead and smash the subscribe button. But as of right now, I'm going to just say just like and comment, because that'll be enough, especially just based off phone video. So, yeah, until I feel like I've earned it, then I'll say subscribe. But until then, guys, I'm going to just be jabbing my way into making more videos every day. My God, that sounds corny. And hopefully, you know, you guys will come back for more. But until then, this is CJK1231, and I'm out. God bless you guys.